Hey guys, so today we're in the Dwarven mine to talk about if you should invest your time and your coins into this update since it's been out for a little over 2 weeks now, and it's about time to figure out if you like it or you don't like it or how much you should bother with it. As it stands, you should slowly be crawling to Heart of the Mountain 5 by completing your dailies. If you are not doing your dailies, make sure you are doing them, since I do have a feeling we might get the part 2 of the update in February, potentially mid towards the end, because that is about when the person or average player who just does their dailies will hit Heart of the Mountain 5. So, potentially stay tuned for that, and that could, change everyone's opinion on this update. But as it stands, how much and how deep should you go, and what should you work on? Well, to start out, we are Heart of the Mountain 5, and this is my current skill tree that I'm running. Like pretty much one of the best perks is the Efficient Miner perk at level 4, and a lot of your powder is going to be going into this, while your extra powder is going to be maxing out your Peak of the Mountain at level 5. But beyond that, the powder system, I think this is all a real cool system all, and it doesn't require you many coins. It's more so just like a time sink, if you know what I mean. Which time sink systems like this are nice, but it is pretty hard and will take you a long while to max out all these different perks. Now, is it worth your time to max them out? Well, that is up to you at the end of the day, but they will provide you, more benefit as they do add more layers and more ores to mine in this area, since more speed and, being able to mine multiple ores at once, since probably new ores will be even slower to mine than mithril, will be, it'll be a lot nicer to be prepared. So beyond that, there's the forge, and a lot of the expensive goodies do come from, it. And what should you end up going for, right? Knowing me, or what I like to go for is I tend to go for the talismans, since these are always worth your time, your money, because you will never replace these unless it gets like a higher version, which, that happens, right? But you never replace talismans. It'll always just be something you use forever. Unlike pieces of gear, one day there'll be a new Hyperion, but there'll never be, a new titanium relic in my inventory, right? Unless they have like a mythic version, but it'll still just be an upgrade, if you know what I mean. Talismans are permanent upgrades, so I highly recommend, putting your coins into getting this thing, since it is a nice little stat boost, but if you haven't got other ones, maybe save that for later. The next thing is the beacon, and the beacon is a nice little boost to your minion speed, very helpful. It also gives you, 5 magic find, sea creature chance, pet find, whatever you need in the situation. Honestly, it's a pretty nice benefit from this update. Wasn't really expecting something like this to come out, but it is nice at the end of the day, if you know what I mean. It is something I would probably leave it on the lower priority, but hey, it's really nice. Beyond that, it's pretty much the drill upgrades from here on out. Should you bother with them? Well, that is up to you and how much coins you can bother with. Here we have the tier 2 mithril drill, which gives 600 speed, but the base titanium drill gives 100 more speed than it, and honestly, it's not that much more expensive than it. It does take 10 refined titanium and 10 refined mithril, plus a drill engine and 6 golden plates, but overall, it's just a little more expensive than the mithril drill, since it takes 10 golden plates and 2 mithril plates. Basically, they're both the same price. I mean, I'm not going to check right now, but essentially, just try to save resources for level 5 to make the titanium drill and then work your way up. But as it stands right now, I don't feel like it's worth upgrading it all the way, since as it feels like you spend, hundreds of mil to upgrade this thing to get a little bit more speed, 500 more speed, and it's not really that noticeable. I mean, if you mine the harder to mine blocks, and once we get, new ores, it'll definitely be very noticeable. But as it stands, if you just do some commissions every day and don't really bother, super grinding powder, it's just not worth your, coins at the moment. Eventually it might be worth, then you might have to deal with the inflated prices of, titanium, mithril plates, all this stuff. But you'll be able to upgrade very quick. And if they troll us again, where, the next drill doesn't use titanium drill, then, you'd be spared from wasting all these resources like a lot of us players have. There's also the drill upgrades, which I'm kind of on the fence about since they are very pricey, and 100 speed is honestly not that noticeable, but if as long as we don't have to change drills anymore, it might be worth. But I do feel like there will be a better one coming down the line, so I don't exactly know if I want to sacrifice more money for 100 speed that I barely even notice like 200 speed increase. Just my kind of thought. But I mean, hey, you might notice it yourself, or if you need it, it's there, I guess. But it is very pricey, and a lot of this stuff is just very pricey for like a mid-game update, and just how it is in general. You spend hundreds of mil just to earn like yourself a few mil an hour back, which to me doesn't seem right at all. Like right now, if you go mine, just mine for an hour, I can earn anywhere from like 1.5 to like maybe 3 mil an hour if I'm really lucky on titanium. Or if my Sky Mall perk procs gives more titanium, I just mine titanium, I could definitely earn a lot of money. But it doesn't really always proc that often. And just kind of, things happen, I guess you could say. So as it stands, I don't really recommend, pushing the titanium drill since it's really expensive. And if you don't have the coins to do it, it can be very punishing to you if they happen to release a different update that takes a lot of coins, which a really big thing is, remember, coins are like your lifeblood in this game. If you want to, get far, like, you need to have them. Since just looking at all the craft times and stuff, imagine if you were an Ironman trying to do this update. This update is a nightmare. Like, this is actually probably the first update that is flex worthy for an Ironman. You have to wait days and days just to get the mithril plates you need. Like, it's gonna take so long for people to get all this stuff, right? At least now that all the the slots aren't bugged and stuff like that. But I dread any Iron Man trying to play this update because they're gonna be waiting a long time. Not that you really need it, but you don't really need this stuff. You probably just get by with the base mithril pickaxe for a while and work your way up from there. It's just something to think about at the end of the day, I suppose. Since like that is my initial thought when I saw this update is, oh my god, Iron Man's gonna have a terrible time. But beyond that, that's pretty much all I have to say on the current, Dwarven Mines. I am really excited for part 2. If it hopefully comes out this month, as I'm predicting it should. If it doesn't, I'm going to feel a little upset since, we work our ass off, get all this new stuff, and it's like, they can't just give us a new ore and a few new reforges and commissions, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just have too high expectations. I mean, that's up for you guys to decide. But, that's just that. So, regardless, let me know how you feel about this update. I know people have a lot of mixed opinions on it. And, I understand. I definitely feel weird about it. It's a mining update. I hope they do something very similar for foraging. That would be awesome. But yeah, so let me know. And maybe like and subscribe. It does help. And we are on a decline, and we do cover every new update that comes out. So it would be very helpful. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.